let's shake the room.
Welcome to episode 11 of the Drae Show. Man, there's no other way to put it. Not financial advice, doing research. I have to say that to protect myself, but I swear to God, man, I swear I'm on my life. This is the one. This is the one. This is it. This is it, my friend. Ledger AI. This is it. This is the one to change not just the lives of us because we're invested in it, but to really revolutionize the world, man. And that is what this team is here to do. They're not here to just make a quick buck or to get some adoption. These guys are planning to fucking take over, man. The more and more that you connect the dots and understand what they're doing and what they're working on, you start to realize how much of a wide impact that can have. Just then, I literally had a Spaces on X with Paul Chow, the founder and CEO of Ledger, actually. So that was an honor to be able to speak with him for like an hour as well. And with Beefy as well, with Liam. That was a pleasure. Like, here's an example of just how wide the reach is, which he was just saying things which were blowing my mind, which I didn't even know. So for example, like those of you that understand what Auravision is, right, which is the actual AI that's on the POC, which POC is like the physical device where it actually listens to, it speaks, etc. Just one random application was telling me about like a future application of where this can lead to is, for example, Auravision, the POC, knows everything about you, right? It knows everything about you. By the way, I'm just realizing now I didn't do a practice run like I usually do, so now I'm like panicking that for whatever reason this audio is not going to work. I really hope it does. If not, I'm going to waste all this time. But okay, anyways, let me cook. So those of you who don't know what Auravision is, it listens to everything, right? So it knows everything about you. That's the way to simply explain. It knows everything about you. One application that Paul was saying, which can happen, is that Auravision, for example, for one client knows everything about it. Then you have another client that has Auravision and it knows everything about it. Maybe Auravision could be like, oh, wait a second, these two people, because keep in mind, like, they still have a lot more explaining to do. Like, Paul was actually telling me in DMs that they need to update the white paper and there's a few things they need to add. So there's some things I can't really touch on. In fact, maybe I shouldn't. But let me just explain very simply, Paul. I won't explain the how, but I'll explain the what. Paul was telling me on the Spaces publicly that Auravision could literally be like, oh, yo, for example, Drae, there's actually this guy from, for example, he's actually in Bali right now, who happens to be really, really interested in AI and this and that. You should meet with him and have a chat with him. I know he's a good guy. I know he's like a really nice guy. He's safe to be around. He's not some crazy weirdo. You should get to meet him, talk about it with Ledger AI. What the hell just happened? Did this just turn black? Okay. Yeah, I think everything just turned to... Yeah. Keep in mind, I have 17% battery. Anyways, what I was saying is, yeah, it could be like, oh, go meet this guy, talk about AI, maybe even Ledger AI. I think it'd be quite fun, really interesting. Or, for example, oh, yo, there's this guy who loves tennis, because I love tennis. This is another guy who loves tennis. He's only, 200 meters away from you. You should actually meet up with him. And so, what differentiates that from, like, centralized AI or open AI is that this, it's much safer. It's locally stored data. But, like, it has good intentions. Like, with open AI, centralized AI, they basically use your data to sell you out. Like, they sell you out, my friends. That's what they do. With this, it's like, no, it's about improving the quality of lives of other people. That's just one really, really random example. But I was joking to Paul, like, oh my God, like, this could even go into the fucking dating scene, for example. I said it as a joke, and I was like, yeah, this could be... There's so many industries we could tap into with this tech, in terms of just knowing everything about you, but actually leveraging that to improve your life, rather than just how it is now, which is a very kind of stationary approach where, for example, with existing AI, you have to prompt it. So whenever you have an idea or a question or thought, you have to actually tell it first, then it comes back to you. And it just leaves it at that. It's not proactive, bro. Like, it's not like, oh, have you thought about this or this and that? No, it's very much more basic and dumb and simple in that regard. So, it's getting a bit hot in here. So, yeah, it's just a huge rabbit hole. You need to look at all of the tweets. Look at all these tweets. Look at all this. These are all tweets that I've been doing on Ledger. And I have way more as well. These are just recent ones, actually. These are just recent tweets. But look, man, we've come a long way since I first mentioned Ledger. This isn't when I first mentioned Ledger. This is when I did the first video on Ledger. What episode was this? Episode 8. Yeah, of Drae Show. Interesting. Yeah. Episode 8, back in 29th of June. 29th of June, price was here. Yeah, price was here. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of you got in. A lot of you have been getting it over time. I've been accumulating on the web as well. I bought more just a few days ago around here as well. This is just undervalued, dude. Like, if you actually do your research and understand what's happening here, you will know that this is undervalued. And what I just really love as well, I'm going to appreciate, it's just this chart, man. Like, the chart. Bro, let me tell you what. I was telling a friend before. Dude, I've been in this space for 4 years. 4 years. Like, 24/7 in this space. And this is the best startup I've ever come across, man. The best. The best. Swear to God. On all fronts, the best. And yeah, I mean, the chart reflects it, right? They launched September. It was in a downtrend for quite a while. Very healthy one, though, mind you. It wasn't just pumping up. No, it was a very healthy downtrend, right? Consolidating, slow, gradual. Broke out, and now we've been consolidating sideways in a beautiful range. This is exactly what you want to see, man, because what I've seen before in the past with other projects, it's like it has a long-term downtrend, then it breaks out, and it's just like up only for a little while. The reason with me, I usually don't prefer that is because I just personally think it's not as sustainable. Up only is great, and that's fine, and I think it's actually going to happen on LEDGER soon. But I'm saying context matters. When you've been in a downtrend for so long, since September till like July, right? You do want to see consolidation on the leg up. It's just much healthier. Like on this consolidation, there's definitely been a lot of people flushed out. They're probably early buyers or people that may have been bought around here. So this is perfect. Like the stars are truly aligning. This is exactly what you want to see. Based on some short-term Fibonacci levels, if you want to see that, fucking... How do I find the like drawings I have? Shit. Okay, I can't be asked drawing it again. But the Fibonacci, pivots, right? Here, la da 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 da. So that's more like the short-term pivots. That's like a bunch of X's up to here as well. That's like what from here to here. What is that? Like that's a more than a 5x, and then yeah, that's short-term though. Obviously, by the way. Then you have here to fucking here, here. Yeah, that's even more than a 5x. So short term it's looking good. Like short term it's looking like, yeah, this is going to generate really, really good returns. Yeah, in my opinion, not financial advice. Doing research. Even though I know for like a fucking fact, and I bet my life on it, this is going to be huge. Fuck it. From now on, I'm going to be more professional. I'm going to be more careful with my wording. But yeah, it's been great. Like look at this.
Let's do it.
3 million market cap, 3.7. Now it's at like 14 million. But yeah, we've come a long way. I did an interview with Beefy as well recently, July 24th. That was great. Half an hour, me and him just discussing the project, even about him as well, with Liam. Yeah, that's his name. But man, what a pleasure it's been to have been involved here and invested here. Like this is just amazing. Listen to the spaces, okay? This spaces was great. Yeah. Was an absolute honor and pleasure. What time are you guys on? Oh, sick. Thank you to Drae for kickstarting our birthday weekend with MTOT to Space this morning. For those who missed it, you can tune in. Catch Paul and Liam diving into all things LEDGER and order with Drae. Of course, we're live. Oh, this is amazing. What an honor. Thank you. It truly is an honor, man. It truly is an honor. So he's asking what time we're on. We're already okay. Right here, bro. Already spoke. Anyway, so yeah, listen to that spaces. Listen to it. Yeah, what an honor, man. What an absolute honor and pleasure, really. Like, can't say it enough. Like, I feel blessed, man. I really do feel blessed. And for those of you thinking that you've missed out from here, man, you haven't, dude. In my opinion, you dude. Oh, this is life-changing company right here, man. And again, as I said before, not just in terms of the chart and the valuation how it's going to rise, but that the chart. Here's what you got to understand: the chart rising, the valuation rising. That's for a reason, and the reason is that it's different from most crypto products, which is pure speculation, dude. With this, it's going to be tangible. It's going to be real-world impact, man. Like they were just saying in the spaces, for example, how they're really passionate about healthcare, about the education system. Those are two really big industries that they want to really tackle in terms of adoption, especially with healthcare as well. Like, yeah, man, like this is the type of product that's going to change lives. And what's crazy is that, yeah, by the way, 641,000 views on this LEDGER post from just 2 days ago. Believe it or not, man, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, it totally can do that because it's just the algorithm.
Joe Rogan and Matthew McConaughey, bro, they were just casually saying like, oh yeah, like there's these issues that are coming up with AI, like yeah, it's kind of fucked. Like in the future, it's gonna be so much worse. Da 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 da. And Matthew was like, oh yeah, well actually, like I feel like it'd be awesome if there was this and this and that. Then Joe Rogan was like, oh yeah, you're right, that would be cool because then you could do da 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 da. Everyone from the LEDGER community that saw this lost their minds, and so did I. Because what they were casually describing for like 2 minutes here is exactly what Ledger AI is building, bro. Exactly what... You know what? Just for old time's sake, in the future, this video is going to be goated. For everybody that missed out, they can just look at this and cope. I'm kidding. But for the people that see this early as well and now, just rewatch this clip because this is nuts. Just rewatch this.
Yeah, it totally can do that because it's just the algorithm. It's just a much more sophisticated version of like what powers your YouTube feed. Right? What powers your YouTube feed are the things that you're interested in. So YouTube eventually gets an idea. Oh, Matthew is really interested in this and that. Joe likes like little houses on the back of trucks, and let me show him this. Let me show him that, and it'll be just a much more sophisticated version of that. But to get that, you have to give away all privacy.
Yeah,
and that's where everything is going.
Yeah, that's a key thing. It's like you can have access to that, but you'd have to give away all of your privacy. And people think, oh, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have nothing to hide. Dude, it goes way deeper than that. Do your research on it. And I've been doing a couple of tweets on it recently. I'll keep doing more because even me, I'm still researching and learning more. Like, for example, one thing I've been learning about recently is Edward Snowden and the things he was exposing like 10 years ago. And now, by the way, he's basically hiding in Russia because he can't leave because the US government wants him in jail for basically exposing the fucked up shit that they're doing. But yeah, the Five Eyes, right, which is the main countries are all working together, like USA, Great Britain, UK, Australia, fucking Canada, and what's the other one? I don't know, some other one, maybe New Zealand, I don't know. They all have intelligence agencies working together, and they're all basically spying on you, my guy. That's what Edward is exposing with proof. And read onto that, man. Read into that, because that's what I've been reading on recently. It's fascinating. It's really fucked up, the shit they're doing. But yeah, it's the big... Oh, bro. Yeah, oh, man. It's a huge rabbit hole. You got to get into it. But believe me when I say that most people just don't know what they don't know. And there's a reason that things are kept on the wraps, and there's a reason that, for example, governments, they want to put people like Edward Snowden in jail because he was exposing... He was like... I was talking to a friend about it yesterday. He was the pioneer of whistleblowing, the pioneer, because he was like... He changed the game when it comes to like the ethics and morals of like, you know what, if something's fucked up, you should expose it. And so anyways, going back to this with Ledger and what Joe Rogan's saying, it's like, at this rate, it's going to get worse and worse in terms of security and privacy. You need something that's more sovereign, more private. And that's what Ledger provides. But just listen
more. It's going to be the weirdest thing. We're going to all read each other's minds. And we're going to remember the time where we couldn't read minds. You remember when you couldn't read people's minds?
Isn't that just fucked? Like that, because that's where things are heading. I was explaining to my friend yesterday, like, this all runs very deep, and I've made posts on it before. Like, with social media, we've seen all of this to an extent. I mean, social media apps, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, TikTok, they all monitor your scrolling habits, what products you like, what niches you like, what industries you find interesting, what kind of videos you find funny. But dude, what I was explaining to my friend yesterday, I was pitching about to buy into LEDGER, with AI, it's a lot deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. Because this is about your consciousness. And what I mean, well... With AI, dude, everybody's becoming more and more and more involved with it and consumed with it. They're telling it everything about themselves. It knows everything about you. Like, deep it. Like, AI is much more than just your simply, oh, what industry do you like? How do you scroll? Bro, like, AI is knowing everything about you. And so it's going to go from monetizing your, what products you like, what videos you find funny, making sure you spend as much time as possible on the platform, to monetizing your fucking consciousness, dude. Everything about you. Everything about you. And the thing is... Do you think they're going to tell you that they're doing it? Of course not. That's not how these big players operate, man, unfortunately. The world is a cruel world. So what Joe Rogan's saying is that at this rate, people aren't even fucking... What did he even say? Like, most people aren't even going to have normal conversations.
Read people's minds.
Yeah, read people's minds. Isn't that just sad? What the fuck? Fuck that. Not, like... Oh, man, it's just... it's scary because AI and technology in general, it can be really, really good. The problem is when it's not put to good use, And so... A lot of people won't find out till it's too late, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, let's listen to this.
Minds. You remember when you couldn't read people's minds?
Right.
That's all going to happen in our lifetime. I think we're less than 20 years away from that.
I very sparingly use it, and I do have a little pride about not wanting to use an open-ended AI to share my information so it can be part of the
Yeah.
worldwide AI vernacular. I am interested, though, in a private LLM where I can upload, hey, here's 3 books I've written. Here's my other favorite books.
Right,
Here's
right,
my
right.
favorite articles I've been cutting and pasting over the 10 years, and log all that in. And here's all my journals, whatever, the people out, and log all that in so I can ask it questions based on that
Right.
and basically learn more about myself.
Right. You could actually ask it, hey, based on what you know about me, like what books you think I would find interesting. Yeah.
Where do I stand on the political spectrum?
Right.
And this, in general, that's where Ledger AI is building. Ledger AI, it's proactive intelligence. It's intelligence that knows everything about you and actually helps you improve your life. For example, oh yeah, you should read these books and this and that. And what I find really interesting that I did speak about on the spaces with Paul and Liam. What is it again? Little mental blank. Oh yeah. So initially the way that Ledger AI was marketing themselves, and even to an extent they really are marketing themselves still this way, it's that they're targeting the big dogs, big players, big enterprise, big corporations, big companies, everything, right? Thing is, what I was discussing with Paul on the spaces is that it's not going to be just that anymore. Like they've realized, and they probably knew this from the start, but like, look, like they know that it's bigger than that. It can be for retail, personal, mass scale, like for mass use, rather than just big companies, whatever. Like it can be for people like Matthew or like Joe Rogan or like me or you that want to benefit from this, from the local AI and stuff, your own privacy, but also from proactive intelligence that actually helps you improve your life, So that's what's huge about it, man. Like their customer base, their potential like market, their total addressable market, fucking huge, dude. And like that's why it's such an asymmetric opportunity. It's the type of thing where they can target everybody and anything. And yeah, man, it's a very, very rare feeling. In fact, for me, it's very rare. It's like first time in my life. Like keep on, I've been doing this for 4 years, 24/7. First time in my life, and I'm like, wow, man, like. It's such an honor to be invested in this early. Such a pleasure to be involved in this early. Like for the new viewers that are seeing this, or even for the old viewers, like, dude, remind yourself on who this fucking team is, dude. All the co-founders, all of their roles, all of their experiences, backgrounds. Like, these are not random dudes, man. Like, they're gonna make this happen. They have the connections for it, the work ethic, and all provably so, given their background. And man, like, yeah. I've already explained so much about Ledger, but. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I got a bunch of views that post I did. Yeah. The chart's just look at this. Like you got the top range, mid range, bottom range. Now it's in like this wedge, right? Yeah. It's just a matter of time, dude. It's just a matter of time, my friends. We're getting extremely close. Like, yeah. Wow, man. Wow. This is nuts. It's about to get crazy, man. It's like 14 million market cap now. I've been talking about it since 3.7. It's, yeah. This guy, I love this guy. Coco Nuts is his name. Crocodile, yeah. Interesting name, bro. But he did a good summary. Check this post out afterwards, Talking about why decentralized AI matters. The fact that centralized AI has a single point of failure. Decentralized AI is sovereign. Talking about, privacy and compliance, transparency, interoperability. And yeah, this is a really good point as well. That's very interoperable, yep. The team, let me give you a good summary of the team here right now. Paul Chow, ex-MIT. Yeah, well, not ex, like he studied at MIT, graduated there. He was ex-Goldman Sachs quantitative trader, by the way. Then he founded LedgerX, the first, I forgot what this means, but it was the first like big deal like regulated crypto derivatives exchange. So yeah, he's proven at delivering regulated mission critical platforms. And by the way, just so you know, he sold that company for $300 million in 2021. Big deal. Bob Corella, former finance leader at Binance US, expertise in tokenomics, enterprise finance, regulatory compliance. David Lar, ex-New York City government operations chief, head of admin, basically. He managed multi-billion-dollar budgets in critical city infrastructure. He understands large-scale deployment and governance. Then we have George Guivenot, Jorge Guivenot. I don't know how to pronounce the name, bro. And I'm Latino. It's like, if I was to say Latino in a Latino way, I'd be like Jorge Guivenot. That's how I say it. Anyways, he's been in the crypto space for a very long time as well in Web3. He's done multi-million-dollar 100 projects as well in the past. So he has a lot of experience in running like actual crypto projects, right? And so, yeah, man. Again, this isn't some demo. This isn't some fucking speculative token. This is a full AI ecosystem that, yeah, it's going to take over, man. It's going to take over, and then the next era of real world adoption. It's everything, man. It's AI, it's real world assets, right? Because they have the physical devices, right? Real world assets. It's deep in, decentralized infrastructure, right? I mean, just even from a speculative and narrative point of view, just look at how all of this combines. Nuts, man. Nuts. Yeah, crazy. I made an Instagram post on this, but let me just remind you. So, to find big investment opportunities when they're early, you need to have second order thinking. You kind of almost need to think backwards and like think ahead and all this shit. If I'm being honest with you, I don't even know what second order thinking means. I just think it sounded fucking smart. I'd heard it like once or twice before. But look, to look beyond, okay, what do I say here? You need to look beyond face level narrative tech and consider what problems may arise in the future, or even now before most people even know about it, So, for example, what I was discussing in the Instagram video. By the way, yeah, I've been making some Instagram videos recently as well. And like, that's so that my friends and family can see it. Like, I'm shilling this to normies, bro. That's how convinced I am, alright? Jesus, that's how convinced I am. But yeah, definitely follow my Instagram. I've been making a couple posts there on LEDGER as well. But what I was saying is like, most people, for example, they look at AI and like, oh yeah, AI is cool. Like, yeah, bullish. I'm going to use AI. I'm just going to use ChatGPT. Like, yep, cool. Dude, if you know something's the future, if you want an asymmetric opportunity, you look deep and realize, okay, this is the future, cool, but what problems are going to come in the future? What problems already exist now? And I don't just mean problems like, oh, like it'd be cool if like there was this little tech here, this little feature here that like, oh, I'd improve this ladder. No, I mean like overarching ideas and overarching big picture shit, which in the case of LEDGER, what they've worked out years ago, ahead of the curve, years before Joe Rogan and Matthew McConaughey were publicly saying these things. It's like, okay, people are going to care more and more about having their own data locally stored. Which, by the way, on that Spaces with Paul, he was saying that he was actually surprised, and that was the biggest breakthrough for him, was realizing that, oh my God, like the customer feedback is mainly being that's the main thing they care about, which is huge. That's good. It's a good sign because that's what they're working on. But other than that, on top of that, there's the fact that it's proactive intelligence. People more and more and more in the future. But then again, sometimes you don't know what you don't know. A lot of people don't know that it's possible to have proactive AI here, now, and in the future as well. That's the interesting thing. It's like Apple. Like one thing Steve Jobs used to say and love was, I'm pretty sure, was that very often people don't even know what they want. You just have to give it to them. And so right now, people don't even know they want proactive intelligence. People don't even know that they want something to come to them with ideas, with thoughts, with suggestions, with even questions, right? People don't even know they want that. But once they see what's possible, they're going to fucking beg for it, my guy. They're going to fucking beg. Do you see the conviction in my eyes, my guy? Dude, people are going to see these videos in the future. They're going to wish they saw us now, But it's fine because this is the type of startup that you see valued at least hundreds of millions, And like, obviously with adoption and stuff as well, dude, like with really strong adoption, billions, fucking billions, dude. So someone's going to be seeing this at like 300 million market cap, 400, 500, they're going to be like, oh, like, fuck, I missed it. Dude, you honestly probably haven't. Like, the bigger and bigger this gets, the more and more time passes on, it's going to be a snowball effect. It's going to be easier and easier to get more clients, right? More customers. The token fly, which doesn't get crazy and crazy because they need ledger tokens to run this compute. Dude, do you see how it's just... Oh, bro. This is it. This is the one, bro. But yeah, you need to look for solutions and then you need to invest in it, man. And that's the thing. By the time everyone cares, the solution won't be undervalued anymore because its demand is going to have skyrocketed. So by the time this is in billions, that's when demand is fucking here, dude. Everyone wants it. Everyone needs it, they've realized. And so you want to get in before that. Now, dude, 14 million market cap. What a fucking joke of a market cap, dude. This is so undervalued. This is going to moon, dude. Oh my God. Whew. Maybe that's why I'm sweating, man. Well, I'm not sweating. I'm just kind of hot in here. But, dude, this is it. This is it. All right. I've said that a bunch of times. Let's move on. Yeah. Crazy. Follow my Instagram. I say a lot of smart shit here. Cool shit. Still very niche. Barely getting any views. I don't care, man. I don't care. Just showing my friends and family the way. The way. Do you know the way? Okay, so... Again, I made this post. I was like, look, when an experienced investor that's made millions before tells you that a particular product is the best has ever come across, don't fade that. Yep. Don't fade that, my guy. I'm 21 years old. I've been in this space 24/7 for 4 years now. I clearly have a fucking set of brain cells on me. Bro. Oh, I'm too bullish, bro. You see that meme where it's like... I'm too bullish. Oh, that's me right now, bro. I'm too bullish. Yeah, honestly. And here's a summary. I'll just show you a quick summary. So it fixes the two biggest pain problems in AI right now. And AI is a huge market and only growing. So if they're solving the key problems, just imagine how much market share they can tap into. Sovereignty and utility. Number one, sovereignty. Today when you use ChatGPT or Google's AI, you're not in control, you're renting intelligence. You're renting. My guy, do you know WEF, the World Economic Forum? They said that by 2030 onwards, you're going to earn nothing and you're going to be happy. Honestly, that's a psyop. They're right that you're going to earn nothing. I don't think you'll be fucking happy. But if you're happy, anyways, you're going to be a fucking NPC. But bro, even with AI, it's the point where you're renting it. You don't own it, my guy. You don't own your own intelligence. You're a little beta, bro. You don't earn. And by the way, this is me right now too. I use ChatGPT. But you don't. We don't own. Can I open this water? We don't own the AI we use. And AI, with how bigger and bigger and a part of our lives it's getting, dude, that's something you want to own, my guy. Because if not, as I said before, it's going to be the type of thing where you don't even own your own fucking consciousness, dude. Because everything's going to be uploaded to the fucking digital world, bro. You're not going to own your own fucking self. So yeah. Big tech harvest your data. They can be pressured by governments, by the way, to, how they manipulate and bias kind of the information they actually give you, even though they don't want to admit it. And so yeah, they can basically decide what answers you get. So that means that your most personal thoughts, your most personal habits, even business data, everything that you give it to it. It's not even yours. It's not really yours. It's theirs. And if this continues, as it says here, you're not going to own your own digital mind. So it's going to be like living in a rented house where the landlord can snoop, which means, they can look at it whenever they want, which they are. They can change the locks, which means one day they could be like, oh, you know what? We don't want to help people learn or know how to la-da-da-da-da. So then when you prompt it, oh, yo, bro, like, chat, help me with this and this, it's going to be like, nah, like, this is regulated now. We're not allowed to tell you this and that. Even now, like, they already have a few aspects of things they're not even allowed to talk to you about. Or even tell the truth about, mind you. But yeah, they can change the locks, which means they can just remove... fuck, I'm running out of battery. Okay. They can add or remove things whenever they want, right? And they can sell your stuff, which means they can monopolize and sell your data, bro, which they already are. Maybe they're not. Honestly, I actually don't know. I know they're doing it with social media. Why weren't they with AI? It's happening. You know what? Maybe they are. I've seen there's a bunch of lawsuits happening. Again, guys, I'm still learning alongside you with you. That's one of my main goals over the next few weeks, months, the future in general. I want to learn as much as I can about the AI world, the AI landscape. And one thing I have been seeing is that there's lots of lawsuits going on against big tech, against centralized AI. But let's move on. Utility. Another issue is that companies hoarding GPUs don't even ever figure out how to turn that raw compute into products. And not just products, but products that people actually need or want or care about and that people will pay about at scale. Like pay for at scale. 95% of AI pilots fail for that reason. They just buy a bunch of hardware and they don't really fucking do anything. They don't create clear business models of real world value. So it's like buying oil rigs and never turning the oil into fuel. Like, isn't that just a fascinating, analogy? Imagine buying an oil rig, my guy, and you never fucking refine the oil into fuel. It's like, cool, you have a bunch of oil, but fucking put it to use, my guy. Cool, like, the oil is going up in value, like the GPUs are. But dude, the real money, like, the way to extract a lot more value, it's turning the oil into fuel, my guy. So, yeah, with LEDGER AI, with the Hammerhead hardware, right, with the Auravision assistant, which is also on the puck, right, AI is going to run locally, it's going to run encrypted, it's going to be proactive as well. There's going to be no middlemen, no leaks, no censorship, and instead of GPUs just sitting idle, the compute is going to be activated and monetized directly through the LEDGER token. That is why LEDGER token is going to explode, bro. Connect the dots, please, while you can, connect the dots. Oh my god, you're not bullish enough. You're not bullish enough. You're not bullish enough, my guy. You are not bullish enough. Bro. So yeah, read onto the post, man. Go on their Twitter, read it into the post. They've made posts recently on how Auravision, which is the actual AI itself that talks to you, which by the way, it's a female voice. Kind of sounds like Siri, kind of sounds like Alexa. But you know what the beauty is, like, they got a real person as well, which they fully own and license, by the way. So the voice is theirs on the device, which is sick for lifetime. But the voice sounds so much better than Alexa and Siri, dude. It sounds so much better. It's like human, dude. Well, it literally is human, but like, it doesn't sound like robot-ish like Alexa and Siri do. I don't know how they accomplished that. I don't even know why Alexa and Siri haven't done that themselves. But one thing that I was reading recently as well in some like AI conference, something I watched, is that they're saying that as AI progresses, people are going to relate to and trust more something that's more humanized. And that's another thing they've done with Aura, which is on the like Auravision, the actual chick that talks. When she talks, dude, it's like she sounds human, dude. Sometimes she'll pause, sometimes she'll be like crazy, bro. People gonna be much more addicted to that kind of tech, mind you. So that means there's gonna be a lot more adoption, a lot more repetitive use. That's good, you know. So yeah, read into these tweets to explain how it's different from Alexa and ChatGPT in practice, like in theory and in practice. This post was sick because I talk about how like, yeah, Elon Musk himself was talking about it. Like most companies, they just buy a bunch of GPUs, they do fucking nothing. That's step 2, they do fucking nothing. Then they make profit in the future. But it's such a wasted opportunity of just value. And so what I talked about here was, okay, it went over most people's heads. The problem is that most companies just hoard GPUs and hope profit comes later. Problem is they don't monetize it. And so what I said here, fuck. What I said here is that, yeah, the direction we're heading is that data and consciousness is their profit model, which is really fucked up. It's already happening. With Ledger AI, their step 2, right, after they buy the GPUs, it's running the GPUs into sovereign, localized, encrypted compute. That is activated and monetized only by the Ledger token. That's what makes it decentralized AI. That's what makes it so that the step 2 that's missing in Elon Musk's thing, that's what Ledger AI is actually solving. So yeah, step 2 is missing for most companies. But Ledger AI, they're making step 2 a successful business model, dude. Fucking billions, my guy. Fucking billions. Fucking mic drop moment, man. Fuck. Let me just give you this chart while I drink some water. I'll tell you what, if this recording doesn't work for whatever reason, I'll be so depressed, bro. This has been an amazing video. I don't know, like, I usually do a test recording. I didn't this time, I forgot, so. I hope it's all smooth, as long as I finish ASAP, 9% battery. Alright, so, definitely read into all the posts, man. It's just so much alpha, man. Like, all of these posts have been saying, like, they all explain a lot about Ledger AI. And there's 2 things, really, when it comes to investment. You need to understand the overall big picture, and then you need to understand the actual intricacies of the tech. The better you understand that, in Ledger's case, the more you read and understand all of that, the more bullish you'll get. That's what I would say. But that's the thing, bro. Most people don't bother to read white papers. Most people don't bother to read all of my tweets. Or most people don't bother to learn in general, right? That's one of my edges. That's how I gain an edge over most people. It's like I learn about the actual AI space. Like that's how I was able to find it early. Before at 3.7 mil, now at 14 million market cap. You got to learn these things, man. So go through all my tweets on Twitter, okay? Go through all of them. Learn as much as you can about how Ledger AI is positioning themselves in the market and why they're going to take over. Because that's the thing. Dude, everyone on Twitter is always like, oh yeah, my project's going to hundreds of millions. My project's going to billions. Yeah, bro. I tell you why, my guy. I tell you the fucking no fluff, no bullshit. Why is this going to do really well? Because they're solving these pain points. They're doing this and that. That is why you got to read into all of my tweets, okay? Read into all of them. I don't have time to go through all of these right now. And, bro, it's on you now, man. This is all on you. I don't want any excuses in the future. Oh, Drae, like, oh my God, like, I missed, fuck. Dude, just don't miss this. Get in now. Even, again, like, reality is that the bigger this grows, bro, the bigger this company grows, the easier it's going to get. They're going to get more adoption. The demand to the token is going to increase as well. It's just going to be a domino effect, snowball effect in all aspects of everything. And so the thing is, man, like, ironically, the higher this rises in price, the more valuable it's probably going to become. Like, at 100 mil, at 300 mil, this is still going to be on the value. You know, this is a multi-billion-dollar project. So that's the thing, man. Like, even at a 10 or 50x later, this is still probably around the value. And here's the thing, just for transparency purposes, one thing I'll say, bro, on the real, is, and this is just personal, okay? You do your own thing, but never be all in or all out. And so my point is, dude, even if you think this can and will hit multi-hundred millions, billions, right? Multi-billions, still de-risk along the way. Take that from my soul, from my heart. If you're watching this right now, keep that in mind, okay? Never be all in, all out. There's been projects in the past where I really, really believed in it and I knew they were going to do really well, which they did. But I adopted the all in or all out mentality where I was like, nah, I'm not going to take any profit until it's $1 billion market cap. Even if I may already have been up 100x from, say, 1 million to 100 million. You know my point? And so my point is, dude, always de-risk. Gradually, slowly, just respect the chart. As long as you're respecting the chart and you're doing so gradually, that's the smartest thing to do, bro. Just don't hodl forever. And it's funny because it's actually really annoying because that what I just said, that's a learning lesson that I've had from years and years of being in the space. The frustrating part of it though is that this is the type of company that you hodl forever. That's the irony. That's a fucked up part. It's like this is the type of project that you can actually get away with holding for a very, very long time and just see a position endlessly go up over time. I truly, genuinely believe that. But that said, bro, like, fuck it. With me, like, I will be de-risking gradually as things go up. All the way into the billions. Best believe I will be holding this into the billions, but I will be taking profit and de-risking over time, okay? I just thought I should be transparent with that, and that should be obvious already. You know, I've made posts on that before on my Telegram channel, on my Twitter. But yeah, it is annoying because this is the best product I've ever seen in my 4 years of my career of being full-time in crypto. This is the best startup I've ever seen. So it deserves respect. It deserves all the recognition, and it's going to get it, my guy. It's going to get it. As Drae was saying here, like, no matter how early you think we are earlier. Oof. Man, we believe the future belongs to companies at the intersection of blockchain and AI. When this industry takes off, we won't be chasing, we'll be leading. Oh, fucking poetic, man. So early, bro. Yeah, look at all these tweets. Just go through my Twitter. Just scroll, go through my Twitter, read everything I've been saying, why it's so huge, why it's genius, what they're already actually working on now, what Paul has been saying, you know, the founder, what the other co-founders have been saying. Yeah, man, this is it. This is the one. I'm just going to end this video here right now. Oh, hit 5.1k followers. What a pleasure. Cool. That's cool. That's funny. Yeah, man. I've even made like Instagram videos on it. So
hey, what do you...
Instagram? Bro, like, it's funny. Like, I've brought now hundreds of thousands of views to Ledger. And the question is, how many of you are going to be in? How many? Don't miss them, my guy. Don't miss it. Absolute pleasure to be having you guys with me on this journey of learning AI, learning about Ledger AI, investing in it. And I feel very blessed, man. I feel very blessed. Again, listen to the spaces I did with Paul and Liam. It was really fun, really cool. Listen to it. Oh, man. Blessed. We're going to do great, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to episode 11 of the Drae Effect Show. This is a Drae Effect Show. Drae Effect. You know what? All the other episodes I made on other random projects, fuck that. All these Drae Effect shows should only be for Ledger, bro. Like, Ledger is the one, dude. Blessed. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. Talk soon.